Have you ever stopped to question the chaos of your life? The heartbreaks, the triumphs, the moments that seem too perfectly timed to be coincidences. Have you ever wondered, why me? Why now? Or even dared to ask, what if there's a reason behind all of this? Here's the idea that will change how you see everything. None of it is random. The challenges you've faced, the people who've entered your life, and even the obstacles that nearly broke you, they were all chosen. And here's the twist. You were the one who chose them. Imagine this. Long before you were born, your soul existed in a state of infinite awareness, a realm untouched by fear or doubt. In this timeless space, you saw your entire life play out like watching a grand story unfold. And here's the shocking part. You didn't just watch it, you designed it. Yes, you. You chose your family, your struggles, your successes, and even the people who would push you to your limits. Every painful moment and every unexpected triumph were part of a blueprint crafted by your soul. But why would anyone choose pain? Why would anyone choose failure or heartbreak? That's the question we'll unravel. The truth is, this knowledge has been hidden, suppressed, even for centuries. Why? Because if you understood the power you hold, if you knew you could rewrite the script of your life at any moment, the systems that profit from your confusion and suffering would crumble. You've been conditioned to believe that you're at the mercy of fate, that life happens to you, not for you. But what if everything you've ever been told about your purpose, your struggles, and your destiny is wrong? What if you're far more powerful than you've been led to believe? It's time to tear down the illusion, to step into the truth of who you are. This is the story of your soul's blueprint, an ancient, hidden truth that holds the key to unlocking the life you were always meant to live. Are you ready to remember? Long before your first breath, your soul existed in a dimension beyond the physical, untouched by fear, doubt, or pain. This realm, described in Tibetan Buddhism as the Bardo and in Hermetic teachings as the plane of causation, is where the fabric of your existence was woven. In this state of infinite awareness, your soul was limitless, connected to the grand design of the universe. Imagine standing before a vast cosmic drafting table. Surrounding you are your spiritual guides, beings of immense wisdom who have walked this path countless times before. Together, you laid out the blueprint for your life. Every detail was carefully chosen. The family you would be born into, the challenges that would shape your character, and even the moments that would shatter you, only to rebuild you stronger. But why? Why would a soul choose a life filled with heartbreak, loss, and struggle? Because in the higher realms, pain is not seen as a punishment, it's seen as a teacher. The soul craves growth, and growth only happens through challenge. Every painful moment is an opportunity to evolve, to learn, and to transcend. Picture this. Your soul isn't afraid of pain the way your human mind is. It sees the full spectrum of life, the joy, the sorrow, the triumph, and the heartbreak. And it knows that every piece is essential to the puzzle of your growth. Without darkness, there can be no light. Without struggle, there can be no strength. This truth is echoed in ancient texts, like the Emerald Tablets, which teach us that as above, so below. Your life on Earth is a reflection of the higher realms. Every experience is a part of the cosmic dance, pushing you toward your highest potential. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. While the blueprint is there, the power to shape your journey lies entirely in your hands. Let's talk about karma. Often misunderstood as a system of rewards and punishments, karma is far more profound. It's the energy carried over from your past actions, thoughts, and experiences. An invisible thread that weaves through your lifetimes, connecting everything in a grand tapestry of growth and learning. Have you ever wondered why certain patterns seem to repeat in your life? Toxic relationships, financial struggles, or even recurring feelings of inadequacy, they're not random. These patterns are karmic lessons, unresolved from previous incarnations, returning to give you another chance to break free. Imagine karma as a magnet pulling you toward the people, places, and situations that will force you to confront these lessons. It's not about punishment, it's about opportunity. Each challenge is an invitation to grow, to heal, and to align with your soul's highest purpose. But here's the twist. While karma may shape the landscape of your life, it doesn't control your choices. Think of your soul's blueprint as a map. The destinations, your challenges, relationships, and opportunities are marked. But the route you take is entirely up to you. You have free will. You can choose how you respond to every situation, and in doing so, you can transform your karma. This is the paradox of destiny and free will. Yes, your soul chose the challenges you would face, but how you navigate them is entirely in your hands. Every choice you make, every action you take, has the power to break old cycles and create new ones. And here's the most empowering part. The moment you realize this, everything changes. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the creator of your reality. The question is, what will you create? If our souls planned every detail of our lives, why can't we remember? Why does this knowledge remain hidden from us? The answer lies in a concept known as the veil of forgetting. This veil is a spiritual barrier, a protective mechanism that ensures we enter this world with a clean slate. Imagine if you carried the full memory of every lifetime you've ever lived. The weight of it would be unbearable. Every heartbreak, every failure, every unfulfilled dream layered on top of one another, it would crush you. The veil exists to free us from that burden, allowing us to approach each challenge with fresh eyes and an open heart. But the veil does more than protect. It serves a purpose. Without it, there would be no growth. If you knew the outcome of every decision, if you remembered every lesson before you learned it, life would lose its meaning. The veil allows us to experience life as it unfolds, to make mistakes, to learn, and to grow. That said, the veil isn't impenetrable. Your soul leaves breadcrumbs, tiny clues to remind you of your purpose. Have you ever felt a sudden flash of intuition, as if you just knew what to do? Or experienced déjà vu, like you've been somewhere or met someone before? These moments are whispers from your higher self, guiding you back to the path you planned before birth. The challenge is learning to listen. In a world filled with noise and distraction, these subtle signs are easy to miss. But if you pay attention, they can lead you to a life of purpose and fulfillment. The question is, are you ready to follow the trail your soul has left for you? What is the purpose of life? What happens after we die? These questions have haunted humanity for centuries. Every culture, every religion, every philosophy offers its own answers. But the truth remains elusive. Or does it? What if the answers have been hidden in plain sight, buried within ancient wisdom? The Emerald Tablets, for example, speak of the universal laws that govern both the physical and spiritual realms. As above, so below, they say. What happens in the higher dimensions mirrors what happens here on Earth. Could it be that our struggles, our joys, and even our relationships are reflections of a cosmic journey? Consider this. What if the challenges you face in this life are not obstacles, but opportunities? What if every heartbreak, every failure is a gift designed to awaken you to the truth of who you are? And what if the key to unlocking these mysteries lies in the wisdom of the ancients? Across cultures, stories of reincarnation, soul contracts, and pre-birth planning offer glimpses into a reality far greater than what we see. Could it be that the life you're living is just one chapter in a much larger story? And if so, what role will you choose to play in the chapters that follow? What if the people in your life, the ones who bring you joy, the ones who test your patience, and even the ones who break your heart, aren't there by accident? This is the idea behind soul contracts. These are agreements made between souls before birth, designed to help each other learn, grow, and evolve. Think of the people closest to you, your family, friends, partners, and even those fleeting strangers who leave a lasting impression. Every one of these connections is part of a carefully orchestrated plan. You may have agreed to support one another, challenge each other, or even trigger painful experiences that would ultimately lead to growth. For example, that toxic relationship you endured. It might have been part of a contract to teach you boundaries, self-worth, or resilience. That one friend who always knows what to say when you're struggling. They might be fulfilling a promise to remind you of your inner strength. Even the briefest encounters, a stranger offering you kindness on a hard day, can be part of these soul contracts. But these agreements don't exist in isolation. You're part of a soul group, a spiritual family that reincarnates together across lifetimes. In one life, someone may be your sibling, and in another, your rival. These shifting roles allow for new lessons and perspectives, weaving a rich tapestry of shared experiences and growth. The beauty of soul contracts is that they are never meant to harm you permanently. Even the most painful relationships serve a purpose: to teach, to transform, and to awaken. When you begin to view your relationships through this lens, the challenges take on a deeper meaning. They're no longer random, they're part of a grand design. The next time you face a difficult relationship or encounter someone who seems to know you on a deeper level, ask yourself, what lesson is this person teaching me? The answer might surprise you, and it might just unlock a new level of understanding about your journey. Karma and free will, two seemingly opposing forces, work together to shape your life in ways that are both profound and empowering. Karma, as we've discussed, is the energetic residue of your actions, thoughts, and intentions. It's the thread that connects your past, present, and future, weaving lessons and experiences into the fabric of your life. But karma isn't a life sentence. It's a teacher, not a tyrant. It presents you with opportunities to grow and evolve, but it doesn't dictate how you respond. This is where free will comes in. Imagine karma as a stage. It sets the scene, provides the props, and even introduces the other characters. But the script, that's entirely up to you. Every choice you make is like writing a new line of dialogue, shaping the story of your life in real time. Have you ever noticed recurring patterns in your life? Maybe you find yourself in the same type of toxic relationship, or you struggle with the same fear over and over again. These patterns aren't random. They're unresolved karma, presenting itself again and again until you choose to break the cycle. The power of free will lies in your ability to rewrite your story. You can choose to break old patterns, to learn the lesson karma is trying to teach you, and to create a new trajectory for your life. And when you do, the ripple effects are extraordinary. You're not just transforming your own life, you're shifting the energy of everyone and everything around you. So, the next time you face a challenge, remember, it's not the challenge itself that defines you, but how you choose to respond. Will you let it defeat you, or will you use it as a stepping stone to something greater? Awakening is not a single moment. It's a process, a journey of peeling back the layers of illusion to uncover the truth of who you are. It begins with a simple realization. You are more than your body, more than your mind, more than the roles you play in this world. You are a soul, a limitless, eternal being connected to everything and everyone. But awakening isn't easy. It often begins with discomfort, a sense that something is missing, that the life you're living isn't quite aligned with your deeper truth. This discomfort is your soul's way of nudging you towards something greater. As you awaken, you begin to see the interconnectedness of all things, the challenges you've faced, the joys you've experienced, and the people you've met. All of it is part of a greater tapestry. You start to understand that nothing is random. Every moment, every experience is a piece of the puzzle, guiding you toward your highest potential. Awakening also brings clarity. You begin to see through the illusions that have kept you trapped. Fear, doubt, and the belief that you are powerless. You realize that you are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the creator of your reality. But with clarity comes responsibility. Once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. You're called to step into your power, to take ownership of your choices, and to align your life with your soul's purpose. It's not an easy path, but it's the only path that leads to true freedom. And here's the most beautiful part. As you awaken, you inspire others to do the same. Your light becomes a beacon, guiding others out of the darkness and into their own truth. Together, we create a ripple effect, raising the collective consciousness and transforming the world. The question is, are you ready to answer the call? Your life is not a random series of events. It's a carefully crafted masterpiece, designed by your soul with purpose, intention, and love. Every challenge, every relationship, every moment of joy and sorrow, it's all part of a grand design, meant to guide you toward your highest potential. But here's the truth. While the blueprint may guide you, the power to shape your destiny lies entirely in your hands. You are not a victim of fate. You are the creator of your reality, the author of your story. And at any moment, you have the power to rewrite it. So, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you continue to live as though life is happening to you? Or will you step into your power and start living as though life is happening for you? Or the choice is yours, and the time to act is now. Reflect on your life. Look for the patterns. Listen to the whispers of your soul. And most importantly, take the first step toward reclaiming your power. If this message resonates with you, drop the words Soul Blueprint in the comments below to show that you're ready to take control of your destiny. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss the wisdom you were meant to hear. Your journey starts now. Are you ready to awaken to your true potential?